Welcome back to the Working Class Musician YouTube channel. I am Jimmy Franklin, and today I'm going to learn to thump. I don't know if I'm going off on a little dyslexic tangent of mine, but I'm trying to learn how to thump. Why? I don't know. To me, it feels like learning a new technique will help me. Does it always? No. Does not knowing how to thump make you an inferior guitar player? Yes. No, but in all seriousness, no, right? If you can write, like Bruce Springsteen and all those dudes don't need to thump to be cool. So here I go. I'm going to attempt to do this. I've been watching a handful of thumping videos by some of the, by Tosin. And I even went back a generation of thumping. Because for those who don't know, he got the idea from Victor Wooten. And a friend of mine years ago went to a camp with Victor Wooten and taught me how to double thumb. And I was like, why am I ever going to need to know this? But I loved slapping on guitar since I can remember. I always was... I don't know. I like to slap. I think slapping is cool. I think there's a lot of technique. There's a lot of cool technique and a lot of cool application for it. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do this thumping thing. Let's get into it. Let's switch over to the guitar cam again and let's see. Okay, what I'm kind of getting the idea here is from the videos of Tosin is that you have to do this up, down, thumb. Basically what you're doing is you're picking, and the cool thing is you don't realize that the pick kind of goes, where's my guitar pick? Even when you're picking properly, you don't realize that the pick doesn't always go up and down because the strings are in the way. But you do have to kind of hit on a kind of like this 45-degree angle with the guitar. We're actually coming kind of out and down into the guitar, interestingly enough. So I'm trying to apply that to the thumping. I think that would make sense, right? So let's see how this goes right off the bat. I don't know, which string do I even do this on? Good. Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably a good idea to start not with notes, right? Kind of get the percussive aspect down. Because all in all, it is a percussive technique. This isn't your standard melody technique, right? This is more of a percussion technique than anything. You're kind of treating the guitar more like drums. Ooh, that sounded nice. In his most famous clinic video, he's talking about how he's doing a little bit of skin and a little bit of thumbnail. So I'm kind of trying to incorporate that. I can't get it to slap though. I can't get the slap down. There's some dudes out there that are able to do like a double thumb slap, and they're kind of like slapping and then slapping out like that again, and I can't quite get that. But let's see. Let's keep going. Okay. Ooh! Ew! Ooh! I did something! I did something cool! Ah! Okay. Things are going well. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Classic misconception about guitar, okay? One of the things, I'm doing this now. One of the interesting things about being a guitar player and learning guitar in the first place is that people think that we do this, all the time, but really it's not. What picking actually is, especially even when you're doing a very aggressive pick, it's actually this in slow motion. It's you touch down on the string first, and then you pick, right? So we have to do the same thing here. I'm making the mistake of trying to do like a slap where you fly off of the fretboard, but that's not what this is. So like, you have to do a strum, essentially. Kind of have to touch down first, then follow through. If I can get triplets down, it'll probably be good. Ooh. Oh! Ooh. Okay, I'm doing something cool by accident, but I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Something's happening. Something's happening. So hold on. Am I doing it? Ew, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm doing the same thing that like my beginner students do, where they get too excited and they start running away. That's exactly what I'm doing. And now I'm actually getting excited. That's the problem. It is at this point of the video that I would like to ask you to hit the like button below. Because maybe you don't like this video, but if you hit like, it'll go out to more people, and someone who does like this video will see it and learn to thump on their own. Okay, let's see. So I'm getting too excited, and I'm trying to do this again. And it really should be... Oh my god, I think I'm thumping. How can I make this cool now? Now I gotta just do a position shift. Ah. That's the cool thing, is once you get the rhythmic idea down, like in this case I'm going something like that. Now I just gotta do like a... Then... Oh, I can just shift strings. Duh. What am I talking about? Okay. Now I lost everything I was doing. I forget how to thump. As quickly as I ever learned how to thump, I forget how to thump now. Help. Okay. Ooh! I'm so close. Ah, there you go. Ah! Okay, one major tip. I know this is late in the video for this, but this is one major tip, is that there's a classical guitar technique called planting that I use in my sweep picking, right? So let's jump over to the guitar cam once again. When I do a sweep pick, right, I go something like this. No, sorry, wrong side. Something like that, whatever it is, right? And when you do a proper sweep, the best way to do it is if you have a hammer in your sweep, pick, and while you're hammering, if you notice over here on my right hand, I'll turn to the cam, if you notice on my right hand, what happens is I pick, and while I'm hammering, this finger is resting on the string ready to go. That technique is called planting, and it's for walking bass lines in classical techniques. So what the idea is that you follow through and you land on the next string. That helps to know that in this scenario. Like, I'm actually... in all, I'm just getting a little out of sync with my hands. I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to make this a short series of me learning to thump and different techniques that come along with it, because I think it would be useful for my application. I'm not sure. It may not be useful for you, but if you just enjoy watching this type of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love talking to everyone. So yeah, right here and right here are going to be my reviews of this 8-string guitar. I think this one, yeah, this one's the 8-string, and this one, yeah, that one's the 9-string. And go check those out so you could see more about the guitars that I am playing. And I will catch you next time.